I want to talk to you guys really quick before we go because we started late, so we have a couple of minutes about Bad Bunny and Green Day versus the Turning Point alternative halftime show with Kid Rock and everybody else, and then also the Puppy Bowl because that's probably what I'm going to end up watching after the NFL cuts to commercial. Because if everybody thought that Bad Bunny was the political choice that Jay-Z and Pepsi and Roger Goodell was trying to send to America, why did they add Green Day, who is very loud about how much they hate Trump and MAGA and ICE? And I mean, I was at a festival in Las Vegas in October, a few months ago, and I mean, they were chanting like F ICE, F Trump, F MAGA, no fascist USA, stuff like that. It was wild. Uh, I had a couple of palomas. So the video that I had to show you guys was not of good quality. I will not even trouble you with the what I have. My footage is terrible. But this is not gonna go well. I mean, I'm very excited for the chaos. It's gonna be like when Bane took over the Steelers stadium, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think that we're gonna get to see the full show. I don't know how this is gonna go. And maybe I'm overhyping it or I'm getting myself too worked up. But Mo, you've produced big shows where anything and everything could go wrong and has. What do you expect to see this weekend?
Touched upon some really important points. The chaos leads to ratings. People are going to tune in if only, and we had talked about this off the air,
Yeah.
if only because they want to see a car wreck. They want to see the train wreck. They want to see if this is all going to explode in the NFL's face. But there is something I think people who are against Bad Bunny performing, who are missing the larger issue. And the addition of Green Day cannot be misconstrued as anything other than a political addition because if you worked in the music industry like me, you know where Green Day is coming from. They are not neutral. In other words, that's not a neutral decision. It's like,
oh, let me interrupt you for 1 second to give some context. They're from Oakland, the band, and Billy Joe Armstrong's wife that he's been married to for a million years is from Minneapolis. So, I mean, they are for sure going to have some stuff to say. Please continue.
No, and in addition to that, that's the political aspect, and it adds to the chaos and the traffic accident factor where people want to look in, which helps ratings. But don't forget that the NFL is an international, worldwide business. They will have 9 games on foreign soil next season across 4 different continents and some 10 countries. When you have someone like Bad Bunny, you're not speaking, quote unquote, to an American audience. You're talking about the world audience, which the NFL is seeking. And so people may be offended by the choice of Bad Bunny. If you look at it through a business lens, it is in exact accordance with where they want to take the NFL brand. And if you take yourself and your personal local politics out of it, then you better understand the addition of Bad Bunny. Green Day, I can't make an excuse. That's straight up political, and you're going to get what you get with Green Day. Just like I always say, Bruce Springsteen. If they put Bruce Springsteen on the show, he's going to have something to say. Green Day is going to have something to say.
Kristen, does this feel like, a tribal pick a side? What are we getting into?
Yeah, I mean, it does. And Green Day, of course, I remember during the Bush Jr. administration that produced one of
President
their
Gas Man. Yeah.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
one of their best albums, actually. But since have been a little girl and way before then, artists have always leaned generally toward the left. And actually, we're in an interesting period right now, I think unprecedented, where it's actually more acceptable to be a right-wing artist or an artist who's open to the right than it ever has before. But you still also have this this for lack of a better term, wokeness on the left. And so I'm sure, and again, artists responding to what we've said are some legitimate issues in Minneapolis, some stuff that's crossing the line even for right-wing people. So yeah, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of political commentary in various forms at this Super Bowl. And you know what you're going to do. I did see that Turning Point is doing an alternative show with Kid Rock, and it's kind of I don't know. It's like, I mean, I still remember when Kid Rock was drugs, sex, and rock and roll. So it's a little bit funny to see Turning Point aligning itself with Kid Rock and Nicki Minaj lately,
Yeah.
because they're not exactly Christian family values, but you know, whatever. But I think that yeah, I think it's inevitable. It's going to be politicized, and that's just something that we all find it annoying, but it's something that is inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, people change and people grow. I think Nikki's motives are self-serving at best, for her MAGA flip, and we can, we can get into that. But um, I'm so, Kid Rock feels like the lowest common denominator de facto, like duh move. I mean, when we heard that Trump was taking over to the Kennedy Center, it's like, okay, well, and every night brought to you by Kid Rock. So it's like, oh, well, this was the obvious choice. I think Nikki would have been a way more surprising and interesting choice for them to have a headliner. I thought, that might have been worth tuning into. I still like some of her
Oh, it
songs.
definitely would have been more star power. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it's
Kid
like,
Rock feels kind of
all
like a
right.
has been, I think,
Yeah, I'm
to
like,
most people.
okay, and then, okay. Anyway, yeah, brought to you by Natty Light. Okay, I don't want to watch that halftime show at all. That's extremely boring. So I will be tuning into the Bad Bunny Green Day show.